Love English Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Love English Podcast. We are here to help you learn English for your real life in a simple and natural way. I'm your host, Leo.
And I'm Emma. It's so wonderful to be here with you all. This is a safe space for you to learn, so we will always speak slowly and explain everything. Leo, I just had to make a phone call to my bank, and my heart was beating so fast.
Oh, really? Why were you so nervous?
I'm always nervous when I make phone calls in English. You can't see the other person's face or their body language. It feels much harder than talking in person.
I understand that completely. And that is why our topic today is so important. We are going to break down how to make a phone call in English, step by step. We will make it simple and not scary at all.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. So where do we start? Let's say I am the person making the call. I am the caller. What is the first thing I do?
The first step is the greeting and introduction. When the other person answers, you say hello, and you say who you are. For an informal call, like calling a friend, you can say, "Hey, it's Leo."
Okay. Hey, it's Emma. And for a more formal call, like calling a business or a doctor's office.
For a formal call, it's more common to say, "Hello, this is Leo calling," or "Hello, my name is Leo." Using your full name, Leo Chen, is also common in formal situations.
That's a great distinction. It's Emma for friends. This is Emma for formal calls. Okay, so I've said who I am. Now I need to say why I am calling.
Exactly. You state your purpose. If it's a friend, you can be casual. "I'm just calling to see how you are." Or, "I was wondering if you are free on Friday." But for a formal call, you are more direct. For example, "I'm calling to make an appointment." Or, "I'm calling about the job advertisement."
That's very clear. So now let's talk about being on the other side when you are the person answering the phone. How do you answer?
If it's your personal phone and you don't know the number, you simply answer by saying, "Hello?" That's it.
And if it's a business phone?
Then you need to be more professional. You would say the name of the company and your name. For example, "Good morning, City Bookstore. This is Emma speaking. How can I help you?"
Okay, so that covers the beginning of the call. Now let's talk about a common situation in a formal call. You need to ask to speak to a specific person. What do you say?
The most polite and common phrase is a question starting with "could I" or "may I." For example, you would say, "Could I speak to Mr. Smith, please?" It's a very polite way to ask.
And what if it's an informal call to a friend's house?
Then you can be more casual. "Is Sarah there, please?" Or, "Can I talk to Sarah?"
Okay, so after you ask to speak to someone, the person on the other end might say something like, "One moment, please," or "Can you hold?" To hold or to hold on means to wait.
Yes. And they might say, "I'll put you through." This means I will connect you. Your response to all of these is simple. You just say, "Thank you."
But what if that person is not available? What might the receptionist say?
She might say, "I'm sorry, but Mr. Smith is not at his desk right now." Or, "I'm afraid she's in a meeting." The next thing she will probably ask is, "Can I take a message?"
Can I take a message? This is an offer to write down your information for the other person. This is where you can leave a message.
How do you do that? It can be scary.
It's simple if you're prepared. You can say, "Yes, please. Could you tell him that Emma called?" Or if you want him to call you back, "Yes, could you please ask him to call me back? My number is 555-1234. It's important to say your name and number slowly and clearly.
That is a great script for leaving a message. Now, let's talk about a big problem that happens on the phone, a bad connection. Sometimes the sound is not clear.
This is so stressful. What can we say?
If you can't hear the other person well, you can say, "I'm sorry, the connection is very bad," or "I'm sorry, you're breaking up." You're breaking up means their voice is cutting in and out.
And if the person is speaking too quietly?
You can politely ask them to be louder. "I'm sorry, could you speak up a little, please?" To speak up means to speak louder.
And what if you just didn't understand a word or a sentence?
It is always okay to ask someone to repeat themselves. Always. This is not a mistake. It's much better to ask than to pretend you understand. You can say, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?" "I didn't catch that" is a great natural way to say, "I didn't hear or understand."
This is so important for learners to hear. It is always okay to ask for repetition. Okay, the final step of any phone call, ending the call.
It's important to end the call politely. You don't just hang up. You usually say a closing phrase first. For example, you can thank the person. "Thank you so much for your help." Or if you're talking to a friend, "It was so nice to talk to you."
And after that, you say goodbye. You can say goodbye, or more casually, bye, talk to you later, or have a great day.
Okay, I think we have all the pieces. Let's put them together in a big role play. Let's do a formal one because it's the most difficult. Let's say I need to call my doctor's office to change an appointment. You will be the receptionist at the doctor's office.
Perfect. I'm ready. I will answer the phone at my desk. Hello, doctor's office? This is Emma speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, this is Leo Chen. I'm calling to change an appointment I have with Dr. Smith.
Okay, I can help you with that. Do you know the date and time of your current appointment?
Yes, it's this Friday at 10 a.m.
All right, let me just pull up your file. One moment, please.
Thank you.
Okay, I see it. Leo Chen, Friday at 10 a.m. You'd like to reschedule?
Yes, please. I'm so sorry, but something came up and I won't be able to make it.
No problem at all. Let's see what else is available. Dr. Smith has an opening next Tuesday in the afternoon. Would that work for you?
Tuesday afternoon would be perfect. What time?
I have 2:30 p.m. available.
2:30 p.m. is great.
Okay, I have rescheduled your appointment for next Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's everything. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chen. We will see you on Tuesday.
Great. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
You too. Goodbye.
That was a perfect formal phone call. It was polite, clear, and we solved the problem efficiently.
It really did. So let's do our final summary for our listeners. Remember to introduce yourself when you call.
Remember the polite phrases for asking to speak to someone. "Could I speak to Sarah, please?"
Don't be afraid to say you don't understand. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" It is always better to ask.
When you leave a message, say your name and phone number slowly and clearly.
And always end the call with a polite closing phrase like, "Thank you for your help," before you say goodbye.
This is a skill that just takes practice. A great way to practice is to write down what you want to say before you make the call. It will help you feel much more confident.
That's a wonderful tip. Thank you all for joining us on the Love English podcast. We hope you feel ready to pick up the phone.
We'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Love English Podcast. Remember, every minute you spend learning English is an investment in your future. Keep learning and see you in the next episode.